from the top side here of the engine bay. Got everything, brakes, all the wiring, the steering column. Went and took the radiator out, transmission cooler lines, vacuumed the system down, captured it totally. Yep. So got rid of that and disconnected everything over here. This AC line there, all my vacuum hoses. So all I got left is the starter and looks like a ground. I'll have to crawl underneath there and do that, and then I'm gonna probably go ahead and start hitting these body mounts in the front while I'm under there, and then take this push bar bumper off so my amount to get up above. I really don't want to take off the intake. I can to kind of give me, but I'm not going to catch much with this, and I'd like to keep this all complete. But if I need to, I can take this compressor off to gain a little bit of room, but that's not much height. So we'll check back shortly. Okay, so got all the cab mounts. There's one up here, and then this was a little tricky, but you have to take the seats out. You've got one up there, one right here, and then two there. Kind of well, I didn't roll this down before I disconnected the power because I wanted it to be sealed because I'm going to store it outside while I work on the frame. But in hindsight, it'd been a lot easier to have all this down where you could tear it all out. I guess what I would suggest is take the interior out and get it to this position, then start on the front by undoing the motor, electrical and all that. So you could get in there and undo those body bolts, put this all back, zip it all up, and then do that. But, you know, lesson learned. So also did the filler neck. I gave it a good look. It looks like we're totally disconnected. I got to do the shifter on the transmission. Just thought of that, and the four-wheel drive. So I've got to do those two. And then I'm going to start setting up my rigging to lift it. So I'll show you that shortly. Well, we got it done. I didn't necessarily get any kind of videos of the action, but this is what I did. Is I had these spreader bars and I rigged them up into the rafters on that big beam where I had to put one over here to keep it level. Raised it up. And then in the back, I hooked on with another spreader bar up underneath the corners and raised it up. Didn't have to go up too high here, but I've got it sitting on jacks or metal sawhorses. And then the chassis is out here. Boom. So would have been easier with a car lift, but the size of my shop, it's hard to do a car lift without just it being in the way all the time. So this is what we'll do. So the next step we'll do is I'll actually build a cart or get some of my chassis dollies put up underneath there, bolted in where they're rigid, and then I can roll this out once the storm's over. Roll this out. I think we're going to get it painted, probably strip the interior out because I know we're redoing it, and then we'll get the chassis back in here, start pulling components off, and start adding the new good stuff. But in the meanwhile, we'll be painting that chassis, cleaning it up, making it look pretty. So appreciate you guys watching. Sorry I didn't have the actual ratcheting action going here in video, but you kind of get the idea. Thanks for watching.